From the East Coast to the West Coast, we are everywhere true crime is. We are asking for the public's help. We are searching in the woods. We are doing what it takes here on the Bullhorn Betty channels to find answers to the most alarming cases we have been watching on the news. I can tell you personally that I have traveled this entire country seeking these answers and bringing that content right here to you here on the Bullhorn Betty channels and Bullhorn Betty Crime Stories. We are happy with the work that we've done. We brought many answers to the public, and we have defied mainstream media in our pursuit of the truth in these cases. We will continue to work. We will continue to fight for these victims, and we will continue to tell their stories here on my channels. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty brand of channels and the Coffee Club. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support, and more importantly, thank you for allowing me to bring these victims' stories to each and every one of you, advocating for each of these victims. God bless you, God bless America, and more importantly, God bless our victims. Well, good morning. Good morning, little girl. Just waking up. See, I'm just waking up, Mommy. Need my belly rubbed. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Hey guys, it's nice to see you. It's been a little while since I've been on here because I have been traveling. Many of you guys know I had a court date. My court date has been extended to October 10th. I believe at 11 a.m. So it sounds like this is going to go to trial. I hope everybody's doing great today. We're not going to really talk about a whole lot with the court stuff. I just want to, I guess, poke a little fun. Just a little, right? Jailhouse Betty. Oh boy. It's nice to see everybody. I'm Bullhorn Betty. We've been covering the case of Sebastian Rogers. He's a 15-year-old boy that disappeared from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and has not been seen or heard from since. And of course, Nick the Hat and Dog the Bounty Hunter came aboard on this particular case and has been met, from what I'm understanding, has been met with harassment, threats, you know, all the stuff that many creators that truly come in to try to find Sebastian Rogers is met with. I've heard now that Nick the Hat, he's silenced. He's not going to be able to speak about this case until I think it's Thursday or so. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. So he's got Hong taking over his account, and he's giving the updates related to Sebastian Rogers, but they're kind of finding out the same things that Bullhorn Betty and channels have found out. There's one little spot of contention, and this is this car right here. We see, I wish I would have brought it down just a little bit more. I wonder if these are the same way. And we go ahead and overlay, and there's a perfect, I mean, we go from having a shadow, you can see the shadow right there on the back of the vehicle. And so we've been doing overlays. This is the one from the lights video. Remember the lights? Remember it was coming off of a garage, and it was angled toward the, well, it was actually angled toward a boat, but it got a whole lot more, including the car and these lights that came out from the back side of that home, right? So we also had like this is the lights from the car headlights, but over here there was even a garage that had lights on it, and that's what we determined was like the ruckus video, you know? So there's been a lot of stuff going on here that are in question that appeared to be out of the ordinary. And we're trying to find and locate some information, for investigative purposes, for our reporting, just to help, aid in the location of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. There's $100,000 reward being offered right now to aid in that. We've been looking at a lot of bridges. Me personally, our team has been looking more at a lot of bridges. I feel like there's so much land and there's so much water in Tennessee that if people focus, if they have side imaging, if they have sonar, and they are, wanting to go out for the day, right? Use that under the bridges that you cross in Tennessee. You never know what you're going to find. And if it can hold a boat, then get it in there, Why not? Why not? 100,000 reasons why. I know many people are asking about our crime fighter, Delilah Bullhorn. She woke up this morning and she was just too cute. She was just too cute. So I thought I'd give you guys a little level of cuteness this wonderful morning. So things have, kind of steamed up and slowed down. And it's a little disheartening that somebody else is silenced and related to this case. But I think the consensus is we're all still on board to find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, and according to the FBI, Memphis FBI, they're looking for his safe return or those responsible for his disappearance. So we want to keep Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers in our mind, our bodies, and our souls. A lot of people are calling for green lights, green lights to go on your porch, things of that nature. It would be a real honor if everybody that can, do this, buy a green light and put it on to honor Sebastian. If you're doing anything for this case, oh, good gracious. Here, let me help you out. People. Okay, sorry. Thanks for keeping his name out there. Well, that's what his father wants. His father wants answers. Seth Rogers he's upset, as you can imagine. I mean, I've got his timesheet. Okay? He was at work, legit at work, And he wants answers to his son. He got off. I think he got out of work at like 7:05 that morning. And his whole world was turned upside down. Absolutely upside down. And then all these people wanted to be so nasty and mean to him. Exactly, astrology. It's just very hard and very difficult to comprehend how this is going. But we have to think of Seth as well. Seth is missing his son. Seth Rogers is the only one searching for his son. Seth Rogers is the only one that went on Nancy Grace and took a polygraph test by an FBI trained administrator. Everything that we usually ask for parents, Seth has done. We want to know that we're working with an innocent person. Check. I don't know where you heard that, Queen, because I've got his timesheets and I can tell you that's not true. I don't know who's spreading that around, but I have legit receipts, not just words. I can see he didn't even have a lunch break that day. Do you know that? He didn't even have a lunch break. It's just sad that you guys just believe anything that comes out of people's mouths without any type of receipts to support what they're saying. I'm telling you, I saw them. I can literally download them if I actually probably could. Give me just a second. I got receipts. Sorry, but you're wrong and you're being misguided, in my opinion. Oh, no, they're by text message. They're by text message. I'm pretty sure they're by text message. And I don't have my text message on that phone. I have it on this one. But I'll take a snapshot and I'll put it on here. It doesn't bother me at all. But I'm telling you, I've seen the legit records coming from his Davidson County. So I don't know who's telling you that, but he didn't even have a lunch break that day. So please do yourselves a favor. If people have some things to say, have them produce something, not just their words, because people are manipulating a lot of information out here. But people need to understand this man was truly at work. He was truly inside a jail. He couldn't even have his phone. So this nastiness toward him is ridiculous. All these lies. I mean, think about all the things, the nasty, horrible things they've said about Seth without one iota of a receipt. Now, the only receipt that they do have is affidavits from a divorce case many years ago. Those affidavits were never found by that court. So yeah, they sound horrible, but if the court never found them to have any substance, they can sound however they want, but the information in them was never founded. It was never founded. So, thank you. Thank you, Ma Bear. So I just want people to understand what is really going on, because people really are telling you guys knowingly false information. Like they knowingly are passing around false information to deceive their audience. And you got to ask yourself, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody do that? It just seems like this is a missing boy. Why would anybody intentionally and willfully want to put bad information out there? I don't know the answer to that. I really don't. I don't know the answer to that. Sebastian Rogers has been missing for a while. We were very ecstatic when we found out. We were doing the gathering of voices when we found out that the FBI was offering the $50,000. Seth had been working with him. He had known about it, but it wasn't a guarantee. They had to send it up the chain of command to see if it was possible. But when you don't hear anything, you just think it's not there. So we were out there doing the gathering of voices when $50,000 was offered. It was really a great day. I got to tell you, it really just uplifted the mood out there. And then to find out Dog the Bounty Hunter and his team have ponied up another $50,000 to make this as impactful as possible is just absolutely amazing. So we have, Chase and Crime. It's nice to see you, my love. I hope you're doing well. So now we have 100,000 reasons why to be searching for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. There's a lot of people that can think outside of the box. There's a lot of people on here that have military training, that have some ideas on how to locate Sebastian, people that have boats and sonar that can get out in the water in their free time, go under the bridges. I really think all the bridges need to be cleared. If there's not enough water under the bridge, it's not, check it off the box, right? It's a bridge that we don't need to go to because we're looking for a little depth. So land, is there a spot that you think might be conducive? I mean, think about it. Elijah Vu, the 3-year-old that disappeared from Wisconsin, what was it? Twin Rivers, Wisconsin, I think is what it was. Hey, it's nice to see you. Thank you. I'm pretty sure either way it was I think it's Two Rivers or something like that. We covered the case, but I forgot. He was found allegedly. I don't think they came back. Oh, hey, Cooper. It's nice to see you. I don't think he came back as identified just yet. I know they were doing a DNA. They may have in the last 24 hours. I've been traveling and then, of course, having to unpack and all this other stuff, so I haven't been attuned with anything when it came to Elijah Vu. But on a girls' camp, like a Girl Scout type camp, Girl, I'm in misery. Sorry, I missed you. I was listening then. Oh, it's okay. Poor baby. Yeah. So, I mean, we need to be thinking outside the box. I know a lot of people were thinking about like the cemeteries and stuff like that. I think a lot of people have gone to the cemeteries. Believe it or not, somebody was found at a cemetery, and it was a person that honestly was around the same age as Sebastian, but it wasn't him. So it was a little, you know, we've had some things that have happened since Sebastian disappeared, but we need to be thinking outside the box. Where do you think this child could be? Where do you think this child could be if living? And the worst case scenario. Send that stuff over to bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Many of you know that's how I start thinking outside the box. You know, it's through you guys. When you guys send me stuff and tell me your perspective, you know, a lot of people are a little shy about it, but believe it or not, I get a lot out of it. And it does help guide me. It helps, you know, get my gears turning. Even if I'm not thinking about that, it might be something that gets something else percolating, you know, in my brain. So I really think that the more the merrier, if you get my drift. I'd like to see more leads going into the Memphis FBI office or Dogs Tip Line if you don't want to speak to law enforcement. We've had a message from someone in his mom's side of the family, from my understanding, and that person posted on Justice for Sebastian Rogers. And so I thought that was interesting. I didn't capture it, but if you guys haven't seen it, you might want to go over there and check it out. It's pretty long-winded, but it was pretty telling. And I think everybody that's been following this case is going to want to read that. It sounds like it is definitely from the family member of the mom. And so just check it out. Go over. Again, it's Justice for Sebastian Rogers is a Facebook group, Justice for Sebastian Rogers. But wow, that's all I got to say is wow. And it sounds like it's going to be our last post. I've been communicating with that person, or seeing them communicate, quite some time. And it's just very upsetting because, you know, Sebastian was her family as well. So anyways, guys, you take care. God bless each and every one of you. And rock it out with your coffee beans out. We'll see you soon. God bless.